can we use freedom to increase our sense of discipline, and conversely use discipline to increase our sense of freedom?
Well, they're the same thing. Freedom is discipline, discipline is freedom. It depends on your view of what it is. There's no separate idea of freedom and no separate idea of, bondage, discipline. There's no separate idea of space, freedom, and no separate idea of time, discipline, organization. There's no separate idea, really. I mean, we're talking about, there are separate ideas, but they're not real. These are conceptions, constructs to help the mind better cope with certain aspects of what would appear to be the existing reality, like parts of it. So you have the spatial, and then you have the concrete, right? The matter, earth, and then you have the space between all the globes and objects in the so-called universe. So there appears to be a solid and a gaseous or a etheric, and there appears to be a material and or a spiritual. But there's no distinction. In the beginning, the moon is the moon, and in the middle, the moon is not the moon. But ultimately, in the end, the moon is still the moon. Nothing changes. It is what it is. So good luck with that.
So is responsibility at odds with freedom?
Responsibility is freedom. Freedom is responsibility. There's no separation. You got to do what you got to do. And you got to consider whether or not you're actually free to do it. And you are, but your thinking makes it more complex. It's more qualified, conditional. That's thought. But that's not true. But that's thought. You think everything is conditional, but your mind has to see it that way to understand it better. In the beginning, everything is conditional. In the middle, nothing is conditional. In the end, everything is conditional. Dig it.
In that case, would you say freedom has less to do with what we do and more to do with how we do it?
No, it's not about how. It's about who. It's about who's doing what to determine to what degree there could be anything called freedom. It's abstract. What is freedom? Is a bird free? Is a bug free? Is a fish free? Free fish? Free birds? Free food?